Hello, this is Brian Hegney, instructor of Game and Interactive Media Design. This is week 11, and this is a video that I'm going to use to describe how to add more content to your prproj. If you don't know what that is, the .prproj, that stands for Premiere Project. This is just as important as your .sussex or the .scsx, which was for audition, which was your multi-track audition session. In Premiere, your prproj is your Premiere Project file that holds on to, whoops, let's X this out, that holds on to, that is basically your entire Premiere project. So this window I'm looking at right now, with the quad menu user interface format that has the project panel over here and the two monitors, the source monitor here, the project monitor here, and your timeline right here. This is your prproj, your Premiere Project file. Alright, so let's say we want to add content. Last week we went over creating this timeline. But maybe you've gone ahead and you've downloaded your own content. Or maybe you want to download some more Lion King content. I want to show you something that's really important to understand. I'm going to go ahead and import a clip I downloaded. This is a music video from The Lion King. I'm going to double click in this space in my videos. And once again, just as a reminder, I would have said this in class, you can change the way your content looks in your project panel all the time. Sometimes I like to see my folders that I can kind of drop down like this. Sometimes I like to see them as big icons, which I would change this into icon view in the bottom left corner of the project panel. And now these are really big icons. Now, I love this list view. It's so easy to see things and to see all of my content in the folders or in the bins. So there's that. In any case, I'm going to double click into the videos bin. Whoops, there. I'm going to go ahead and turn this into list view as well. And I'm going to double click in an empty space, and I'm going to download this new project, or this new footage item, which is The Lion King. I just can't wait to be king. I downloaded this from YouTube. Import it. Once again, I'm going to double click it to open it up in my source monitor on the left here. I'm going to hit play, the space bar to play it.
Lively. The sooner we get to the waterhole, the sooner we can leave.
So where are we really going, you know?
Pathetic king indeed.
So if I want to grab, if I want to grab a portion of here, of this little Simba kind of talking, because I'm going to use it in my project, I may go ahead and do the thing we did last week. Remember when I hit an in point, I zoomed in so I could actually move the playhead in my timeline a little bit easier. Hit the O button for an out point, and I'm just going to make sure I have enough of that little Simba dude. Yeah, I got to zoom in a lot closer here. There we go. And by the way, notice as I drag this in point, the source monitor changes to update the frame that this in point is on, right? So you see my playhead is that little blue, almost triangle-y kind of thing over to the left, right? This playhead right here that I'm jiggling, that will show me the exact frame that playhead is on. See, this is frame 1 minute 4 seconds, 19th frame. But if I jiggle the in point, it will show me what frame the in point is on. Okay, now that I have an in and an out point that just focuses on Simba, remember I might want to, this is what I'm gonna drag just the video only from that little film strip icon into my video 1 or video 2 track. Okay, now we don't see it yet because my playhead is over a different part of the video. Okay, so we did all of this last week. This is just a refresher. I wanted to show you what might happen. Look at this. Okay, why is this little Simba so much smaller than the original, or than the one below it, right? And just to remind you, on video 1, I have that original Lion King video track, right? And in video 2, I just placed this new version, and it's smaller. Okay, this might happen to you. And ideally, you don't, ideally you will want to bring in video that fits the exact frame that you have created. If you're making a mashup, that's not always going to happen. It could also happen if I bring in a poster, let's say. Let's say you want to get really creative and you think, you know what? I'm going to add a poster image to the beginning of my Lion King Batman Rises mashup. Let's go ahead and try that. By the way, you might be wondering, hey, how do I get back to the top of the hierarchy so I can go see my sequences folder and my projects panel? Notice, look what I'm looking at here. I'm in bin videos. At the top here of this tab, I can always click this tab right here that says Project Mashup. This is my Project Panel tab. Oh, it's set back to list view. Perfect. Yep. All right, I'm going to make a new bin. That new bin is going to be called Poster. Let's say JPEGs. And I'm going to double click this JPEGs bin. Notice it opens up a new tab, bin JPGs for JPEGs. I'm going to double click in an empty spot here, and I'm going to go to my folder, because what I did was I downloaded a Lion King poster JPEG. I'm going to double click the JPEG, and notice, look at it, opens up that JPEG in the source monitor. Again, this monitors your source footage. Now, this is not a video. This is just an image, a single frame. So if I hit the play button, nothing happens. There's nothing to change. It is not video. It's just an image. But I want to drag this into my video 2. And now you can see, oh, the Lion King. Okay, so now you can see I have a poster or a JPEG image over video 1. Okay. Again, with all of these things, what I want to show you is that it's really important to know your aspect ratio. And right now, the aspect ratio of this video was designed to copy the first thing we dragged into this timeline, which was the Lion King original trailer, the first Lion King video I downloaded. What I want you to see is what I'd have to do to make this fit. Again, this is a fair use, fun, introductory lesson assignment, so really what we're going to do is just make this work. I am going to place my playhead over this Lion King smaller video and double click it in my program monitor. With that enabled, I can left click and drag really any of these little handles here. Okay, and what you'll notice is it's not going to perfectly fit. If it fits on the top, right, it's a little bit over on the left. Actually, it fits pretty darn good. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't fit this well, but that's why I also downloaded the poster. Now that I've scaled this up, and by the way, you don't have to hold down Shift or Command or anything like that. You just left click and drag. Premiere designs its footage to scale proportionally. Yay! All right, so now we have this video that kind of works well. Yeah, it's not placed in the right spot, but whatever. Okay, but here's the problem. This is where you'll notice, oh my gosh, if I do this with the poster, there is no way on earth that we can, like, that we can have, is that Simba or is that his dad? I think that's Simba. You can't do it. And if you were to place this poster, if you were to have it fill the frame, well, number one, you can't fill the frame with it. If you fill the frame with it, you're missing out on either Simba or you're missing out on the title. You can't even do this because that's too weird too, right? There's no the, and you don't get any of his face. So I need you to know this. Portrait format, or this tall format of an image, is not going to fit into a wide format. I mean, it will fit, but you're not filling the frame. So, like, you can make this... This is called fitting to the frame, and this poster now fits within the frame, but it is not filling the frame. And I can assure you, if you ever go to the movie theater and watch a movie on a widescreen, there is never a point where they don't fill the width of the screen, right? So this is your job now. You're going to have to fill the frames really to make something look good. But just know, if you want to use anything tall like this, you've got to reformat it. Okay. All I wanted to do for this introductory video is to show you how we go about resizing this. You can only see it in the program monitor when your playhead is over it. So you have to drag your playhead over it. You can resize anything. I could double click this and make it even smaller, and then we could see...
You are as precious to me as you were
Right?
to your
That's
own
really
mother.
dumb. I wouldn't want to do that. I'm going to hit Control-Z. But you could if you wanted to. So that's that. I hope you understand how to do that then, and that you're having fun resizing content if you need to resize it. And I can't wait to see your fair use videos. Bye!